Heather Macford, get your rock out. We're here with Simon from Black Whiskey. Hello.
Hiya.
Are you alright?
Very well, thanks.
Good.
Yeah.
So here at SOS Fest over in Radcliffe.
Yeah.
And you're playing later on today. Are you excited about playing?
R3, yeah, it should be good. It's an afternoon show as well, so yeah, it should be good. Get finished early, plenty of time for beer.
Yes, that's always the important thing when you have the afternoon show, having
That's
the
it.
time at the end. So get all your interviews done now, and then you can go play.
That's the plan. I've made the mistake of doing interviews when I've had a few beers in the past, and it's ended up it's a train wreck. Yeah.
So you're talking of trains, you've got Heavy Train.
Yeah.
Is your album?
It wasn't deliberate or anything.
Very good. I'm liking it. So tell us a little bit about your album. It was a couple of months ago, wasn't it?
It came out in February.
Wow, has it been that long?
Yeah, it's been what, 3-4.
I can't believe I've had it that long.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, we wrote it and recorded it in a fairly short space of time. I think we
Right.
Yeah, we got to because I moved down to London in 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and then we got together. I got together with Kev, the guitar player, pretty quickly, and so we wrote some songs fairly quickly and got the other two guys in the band, and it all came together in a space of about 6-9 months, and then we just booked in the studio and came in and then sent a demo to Rock Sector Records.
Yeah, because obviously you're on their label.
Yeah, Mark just said, yeah, great. It's kind of old school rock, good songs. That's what I like it. It's a bit of a change, so.
Yeah, it's different from what's out there at the moment. So is that something that you chose when you were writing, or is it just kind of something that happened? Does it come from your influences and the other guys? Yeah,
well, I think it wasn't really necessarily a conscious decision. It just happens that it is.
Yeah.
I think I've been doing heavy metal for quite a while. I was in Hellfighter for a while. I was doing Zentrix for a while, and I'm still now in Kill to This as well. With that sort of they've relaunched, and so we're doing some stuff with them. But that all involves like a lot of throaty, heavy metal, shouty type, screamy stuff.
More death side of it.
Which is great, but it's just at the time when we got together with Kev. And Kev's a bit older as well. Like he's older than me even, and it was kind of what sort of stuff do you want to write? And he was all over classic rock's his thing, and so I had to go back and listen to all my sort of early stuff like Rainbow and UFO and all that sort of stuff, and it's great. So that was it really. It wasn't anything particularly that we thought about. It was just fancied having a bit of a change and really going, reliving my youth really. And Kev's middle age.
So how have you found going back and touring?
It's been great. It's been really good. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're doing it. We're doing it on a low budget, So and we're playing small venues, but so it's just been a case of keeping costs as low as we can, but we've drawn the line at travel lodges. Travel lodges are the low. That is the.
Is that the lowest you will go?
That is absolutely. I mean, they're absolutely acceptable. But we've tried to. We've tried to stay in, really go cheap, and we've had some absolute disasters. We turned up and you had to wipe your feet on the way out,
Wow.
So yeah, there was one in particular in Bolton, and it was terrible. So we ended up just saying to the guy, "We'll leave it, thanks," and we nipped up to the travel lodge up the road and just paid a bit of extra money.
Yeah.
The guy.
So you've got your minimum standard.
Yeah, you got to have it,
Well, you've got to have something that you say, no, this is as far as I'm going.
Yeah.
So what's the best thing about touring?
It's just good. I mean, it's just great to play every night. That's the thing. It's just great to have that. There's quite a there's fair feeling of freedom to it because you don't think about anything else. You don't, day jobs and all that go out the window. It's just right. What we doing tonight? The worst thing I've got to worry about is looking after my voice and warming up properly and making sure I drink plenty of that and. That's it. It's great. Yeah,
and having to do all these pesky interviews doesn't help.
Doing interviews.
Another reason to get them done early to give you.
Speak quietly. That's the answer.
Is there anything you like a ritual or a routine that you have before you go on stage?
I think we all got our own little bits and pieces that we do. But for me, it's just a case of warming up for about nearly an hour or so, and then that takes a while. Drinking lots of water, and then that's it really. Apart from that, just warming up, making sure that it does, what it did last time I used it, and then
keeping it all the same.
That's it. Because guitars, you just put new strings on, tune up. It's away you go.
You can't put new strings on your voice.
You have to look after it.
Look after it. So what's the worst thing, obviously, apart from making sure that you've got your voice?
The worst thing about it are just probably missing family and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You know, we've all got kids and what have you, so that kind of thing. You know, you get phone calls with them in the evenings, and then
Is it hard trying to fit, obviously, the tour alongside your day jobs as well?
yeah, you end up using a lot of holiday, well, all your holiday
All the
time
holidays just on-
doing
on
it,
the tour.
and then it's not so bad though. I mean, it depends what sort of job you've got really. I mean, Kev's pretty much self-employed, I think, and so he's all right.
Yeah.
And Rich and Mark just sort of make it work. But you know, it's fine. The worst thing's probably the being away from your family for a few, you know. But we don't do it for a long time.
No, you tend to do a couple of day stints.
Yeah, around weekend, long weekends, and then
Yeah.
we'll have a week off, and then we'll do another long weekend, and that's how it works. So it's fine. It's fine.
Good. So is there anyone today at SOS Fest that you're looking to catch? You want to try and catch on while they're on stage?
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a few bands. There's Fury on, obviously.
Yeah.
Tonight, I haven't heard yet.
Yeah, they're headlining.
Charlotte Hacker actually supported us at.
Right. She's on the acoustic stage today.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She's great. She supported us in Bolton
Right, okay.
one night, and she's fantastic. She's only about 18 or something.
Yeah, we're going to speak to her later.
She's quite one to watch, I think, for the future.
Oh, well, there you go.
you go.
You're one to watch. So you got a few tours coming up. We'll get this out. And you got Viking Fest. We've got it's down in London, down in Gwent,
Yeah.
in lovely Wales.
Southport, very picturesque.
Hopefully it'll be nice. So that's 14th to the 16th of
August, yeah, that'll be
so
good.
that's not long. And
That's good.
you've got your band, your label mates Traxxas as well.
Yeah.
And there are far too many on here to be listed.
loads,
so
yeah.
Viking Fest 3. Definitely have a look.
That'd be a good one.
Do you like playing? Is the festival something you prefer over your headlining gigs?
I think so.
How do you find them in differences?
Well, I think at the moment, well, generally with festivals, the well-organised festivals
Yeah.
anyway. The good things about them is you get a decent sound and a decent PA and a decent stage and proper backstage facilities, and you get fed.
That's always an important
get fed and-
part.
fed and watered,
fed
which
and
is good,
watered.
which,
and you've even got biscuits in the press room.
I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. This is the dream.
And Chewits.
Yeah.
Biscuits,
Chewits.
Chewits. And there's
what flavour Chewits?
Any flavour.
Isn't there?
It's a bag of all flavours.
Oh, I'm getting over there straight away after this. Then. Yeah, festivals are great, but then on the other hand, you get a shorter set
Yeah.
time. And the other thing with festivals is you get to play to other people's audience as well, so you can build your audience,
Yeah.
and so it's all good. And the festival bills are just the way things are at the moment.
Yeah.
It's more and more because that's the way bands can make it pay for themselves,
Yeah.
is to get out there with a load more.
So how do you go about choosing? Because obviously you've only got 30-minute sets-ish when you're doing festivals. How do you decide which of your songs you want to play?
It's not too difficult for us because we've only got the one album
Yeah.
out, so we're not having to go through loads
It's
of.
not as tricky. Oh, here we go.
It's like
We're
Heavy
being held.
Train.
Heavy Train.
Available now at all good record stores, I think. Yeah. Or you can get down to one of the festivals and buy one off us, and we'll even sign it for you.
Oh, see, that's a reason to go see the band and buy them from you. Rather.
There you go. So yeah, the festivals things it's pretty good really in general. But we just cut down the set. Maybe you only have to drop a couple of songs off.
Yeah.
So it's not like we've got to drop loads of material. It pretty much chooses itself. You try and keep it fairly upbeat as well with a 30-40 minute set.
Yeah.
You don't want to be disappearing up your own arse too much with a big proggy ballad in the middle of it.
So you're starting to think about your next album now, because obviously we said February. Time to start thinking about that.
Well, it's surprising how quickly it creeps up on you though,
creeps up,
because the
doesn't it?
next thing will be, when's your next album? The record company was saying, when's your next album coming? And we've got probably about 5 songs or so kicking about,
Yeah.
which are sort of in the rough recording demo type stage, but they'll change a lot from this stage now. But they're decent riffs and catchy choruses and good melodies, and the lyrics are half decent. So I think they'll be.
Is it very similar to what you've got at the moment?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
going along the same vein.
Same sort of deal. Maybe a little bit
Sort of
darker
like-
in places, a little bit. Lyrically a bit darker. So I think, especially lyrically with the Heavy Train album, I really did quite tongue-in-cheek, some of them, and a bit daft, you know. But then
there's nothing wrong with a bit of daftness now and again.
Exactly. But it's kind of more party type of stuff. But with the newer stuff, I've been a little bit more, you know, thoughtful about what I need to, you know, gone back to sort of how I used to think in metal bands and stuff. All right, let's see, you know, what's actually getting on my nerves at the moment, and I'll write about that a little bit. So yeah, it's a little bit different.
Sounds good. I look forward to seeing you on stage later, and enjoy your other festivals throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Yeah,
Thanks
a lot. Cheers.
Thank you.